Hello friends, Namaskar dosto. Very warm welcome to Global Macro and Market Discussion with SD, which will focus on what's going on currently in the market and also in the macro side. So we'll start off just right now. Let me share the screen. This is my favorite macro analytics ka website, enmacromicro.me. मैक्रो एनालिटिक्स के लिए इसी का मैं इस्तेमाल करता हूं. सो लेट्स फर्स्ट गो टू द मार्केट्स व्हाट हैज बीन हैपनिंग. So stocks market we are looking at say last 1 week data. What we can see is the ones which were up. World's major stock index return is positive has been Shanghai Composite, Hang Seng, Vietnam, Germany, Nasdaq, S&P, Singapore. They have been close to 1% up. On the downside, we had KOSPI, that is Korean, Bovespa, Brazil Index, PACI, RTS, SOX is most Semiconductor Index, Nikkei. These have been on the down move. Overall, I think Sensex, we have been marginally down. So our market has been broadly neutral last week. Let's look at the commodities market. What happened to the commodities over the last 1 month and 1 week? Last 1 month, cocoa and coffee. Coffee I had highlighted in one of my class. They have been superb outperformers. So agriculture, I said I'm becoming interested in. So top performer जो है उनमें से agriculture है cocoa, coffee, rubber, feeder cattle, lumber, corn, live cattle, and soybean. All the commodities that have been up last 1 month has been agricultural commodities. Now I'm looking at बाहर से कुछ sound आ सकता है. Don't mind that, please. So 1%, 1 week का जो performance, top performer, I can see cocoa, I can see coffee, feeder cattle, live cattle, lumber, cotton, lean hogs, and almost soybean. Agricultural or metals में से दिख रहा copper has gone up, gold, palladium, iron ore, but these were minimal increment. Down move सबसे ज्यादा मिला last week from the energy, natural gas and gasoline price have been down. Gasoline price अगर आप देखेंगे it has been more down than crude oil price, and this will lower Reliance का जो profitability margin, this will go down because Reliance produces this gasoline and takes crude oil as raw material. So crude oil price has not fallen, whereas their end product price has fallen significantly. After this, let's go to the forex market. Currency में क्या चल रहा है? We want to see. डॉलर एक टर्न ले रहा है. लास्ट 1 week yen and the dollar index have been up, the two safe haven currencies which have been up. That is interesting. And last 1 week Japanese yen has been the super performer, riding the interest rate increase possibility, followed by GBP, etc. There has been a comeback in the currencies because dollar has been down. Worst performer has been Russian ruble, as the crisis is deepening in Russia, and also Brazil. Brazil's currency has been in a major downfall. So here है market का overall performance. Now I'll be interested to take a look at कि what are the key data coming up towards us. इस week का सबसे important data आ रहा है is on 6th, non-farm payroll. Non-farm payroll or US unemployment report, this data is the major focus for the week. इसके अलावा what we have is today the ISM manufacturing PMI, that is going to be important significantly. Then we have US ADP non-farm employment report, that is super important. But anyhow, the mega important data is on Friday, that is the non-farm payroll. Other than the non-farm payroll, what will be interested is, one is India monetary policy is coming up. I don't see any major fireworks from Reserve Bank of India. What I see at this point is the other than non-farm payroll, ये जो PMI reports आने वाले हैं, they are going to add some volatility. PMI reports will be very important to focus on at this stage what's going on with the manufacturing and the services sector. PMI is a sentiment report which helps us to understand the sentiment of those sectors, of the manager's sentiment in those sectors. Now, with this, what I want to do, I want to take a look at the trading economics also for any important news if might be hitting us. So Hong Kong share 60. These are commentaries. Commentaries. We are not. Chinese yuan hit 17-week low. So dollar is strong and yen is falling. Offshore yuan falls after PMI data. PMI data. Manufacturing activity rose, but overall, yuan has been weaker. Japanese yen pullbacks, gold drops. None of them are news. These are major market commentaries. Now, what I'm interested in is now the market. So market, what I'm going to do is I'll apply my fountain of gold setup, because I do that one for trading. तो उसके जरिए मुझे आसान होता है मार्केट को समझने में. It helps me to understand the market very clearly. What I can see is clear after the down move. Today's candle is a price action neutral. Strong fight चल रहा है bull और bear के बीच में. That means more consolidation can be expected. This is the situation with the dollar. Dollar is up on the morning, and Euro USD and the currencies are feeling the heat. Dollar yen, USD JPY. Japanese yen has been rising steadily, but USD JPY is going up today. It is visible in 125 minutes chart. 125 minute के chart पे visible होगा. What I'm thinking about the markets in terms of, say, fundamental, macro fundamental, I'll explain in this week, one of the week video. I think we are at a very important junction. थोड़ा explain करना important रहेगा. But that I'll do in a future video. Dollar yen is recovering at 125 minutes. Now I'll look at the commodities first, then I'll look at individual other. First, the commodities. Commodity market is open. So we are taking a look at zinc. Zinc upside promise दिखा चुका है. It has shown upside promise. It can go up further. So after today's correction, if zinc starts breaking above this swing high, that means 300 could very well be challenged. Zinc I had gone long and also squared off before the weekends. Currently, I'm not into much positions in the overall commodities. I'm not getting any major trades in my setup. Setup means in my time frame. Probably intraday, if I go, I'll find some important trades maybe, but in positional, I'm not getting much, which will be considered as good, safe. Let's go. That's all I see is right now is consolidation. मतलब kind of range bound movement, or range bound movement मुझे personally पसंद नहीं है. I do not like the range bound movement much, because if directional movement is coming, it will be easier to make the money. Range bound, you need different instruments, like option का strangle आप कर सकते हो, straddle कर सकते हो. So different strategy for that. But as futures, I'll prefer directional trades. Copper, see, come back, but background red, so it's no point. Once again, consolidation. Maybe in future further drop. That's also possible. 125 minutes में कॉपर का सेल ऑफ विजिबल. कॉपर देखने के लिए विल गो टू रादर इंटरनेशनल चार्ट पे थोड़ा जाएंगे. जहां पे दिखाई रहा था कि बुलिश नहीं है कॉपर एंड एमसीएक्स का बाई कॉल वी शुड नॉट बाय. It's in all I see is a big bad range. This is the range, so it's still not good. And with December approaching, holiday season, Trump administration approaching in January, so it can remain consolidated for some time, significantly for some time, it can remain consolidated. Let's look at gold. Gold ke liye I'll always prefer the international chart. Gold has taken a down move. We talked about this resistance, strong resistance hai ye. And from there, gold has now taken a reverse side. As our market just opened up and it's a Monday, it's not a great day to jump into trades. Right now, positional trades is better to wait for the closing. And now with this kind of structure, chart structure, let me hide it. It is possible that gold can go for much bigger decline, but it is trapped ऊपर के तरफ 2680, नीचे के तरफ 2582. तो ये $100 का जो बैरियर है, मतलब रेंज है, गोल्ड कैन स्पेंड सम टाइम इन द रेंज. 125 मिनट चार्ट और 125 मिनट चार्ट इज मोर बियरिश. Let's look at silver. Silver has also taken a turn. Silver is bearish. Currently, I'm not holding major positions, so I'll look for new opportunities this week. This is the RSI X. I have applied the Asset Master again. कुछ disturbance हो रहा था. Let me size it up. थोड़ा size कर लेते हैं. This sizing up और थोड़ा size करना पड़ेगा. We have to make it auto top center. From the RSI X का chart structure से clear हो जा रहा है. Silver also is now coming back from the resistance. It can go for some bigger declines. So where I'll prefer to go short is, let me bring the candles. Once इसका low टूट गया previous candle का, that's where I'll prefer to short at this point. So मैं short का ही सोचूंगा gold silver में. Gold का I will mind that $100 range. But silver on the other hand, silver में भी range है, very tough support है silver के पास. But if somehow support gets cleared, ये रहा support, flat lines है, so silver भी एक tight support range में, but if it breaks down, we can go for some serious down move in silver. So मैं wait कर रहा हूँ for that break to make most of the money. So currently ये जो sell off हो रहा है, it's interesting because from a resistance. So I look for some trades, but unless these levels are being taken down, I'll not be very aggressive seller in silver. Crude oil, I'm all out. Crude oil, I have nothing to do. I'm not getting trades in crude oil. Intraday, yeah, possible, but I don't do intraday. And all I see crude oil when I look at the daily time frame, which is my bigger time frame, जितना भी मुझे दिख रहा है, it's a range. It's a range, very bad range. So my strategy is to avoid it. When the time is not right, I will always avoid trading, क्योंकि trade ना करना भी एक trade होता है. So currently मैं focus करूंगा towards gold silver. If this drop down can have more, it can go bigger. उसके लिए मैं इंतजार करूंगा. Natural gas daily chart mixed. 125 में थोड़ा sell off दिख सकता है, strong sell off, but it's a mixed. It's a mixed candle, mixed range, natural gas not clear. और natural gas में मैं अपना idea पहले ही बोल चुका हूं कि I remain overall bullish, but more on European natural gas than this American or MCX natural gas. But ये bullishness अगर मैं यूरोप में सही हूं, in the later part say December, January, it is going to spill over to American natural gas and M6 natural gas. So वहां पे भी effect होने वाला है. After this is done, I'll have a quick look at through the bond market, what is happening in the bond market. And for that, I'll use the daily chart. I'll go to the settings. I will change into fountain of gold. And bond market has now responded towards down move, that is positive, इसीलिए stocks bounce कर रहे हैं. If you say this, if you apply the US 10-year interest rate, आप उसके ऊपर लगाइए DXY. मेरा इंटरेस्ट रेट का थ्योरी जो है दैट इज प्रूविंग टू बी राइट. आज लेट मी मेक इट लाइन चार्ट. You can see the close relationship, and now you add Nifty on it. Nifty on a new price scale, and now invert the Nifty. You can see how close they are moving. So interest rate का मैंने जो theory बनाया, it is quite real. It is the one that is moving the markets. So naturally मैं interest rate के ऊपर नजर रखना पसंद करूंगा, and this lowering of interest rate is negative for the dollar, and so far it is working positive for Indian markets, Indian equities. Also, I will look at now the global indices as well as Indian indices. First, I'll start with Asia. Australia, this is Australia where जहां पे अभी भी bullish है, Australia and New Zealand has been much more bullish compared to many other index globally. Australia and New Zealand has been significantly bullish. Bullish, as you can see from the chart, from the reading. This is Australia. Let's look at New Zealand. New Zealand is undergoing a correction, not as bullish looks like as Australia, but still overall in a much stronger bullish phase than many stock index. One of them like this Japanese का index Nikkei. अगर आप Nikkei को देखेंगे, Nikkei is in a bearish range. ये एक रेंज में सपोर्ट है, it's in a bearish range. Look at the red. If you look at South Korea, it has been a terrible sell-off in South Korea, and after the sell-off, it has moved more towards range. Sell-off के बाद range. If you look at China, Hong Kong, it has not been great. China waiting for what's going to happen with the Trump policy, with new US-China relationship. So all we see is consolidation. Let's look at Nifty 500. That is our index is coming back into strength. I highlighted a good base is forming. Maybe in future, we will see stronger comeback on the upside. After this is done, let's take a quick look at Europe. Europe, I'll not look at every chart. I'll look at Italy, which is major economy. Clear, it is not healthy, and gradually towards this flat line it is heading. Europe is not at all healthy. मैंने यूरोप में थोड़ा शॉर्ट लिया था, but I had to square off for now. But अभी भी थोड़ा शॉर्ट होल्ड कर रहा हूं. I am bearish on Europe. Not right, maybe my time is right now not right. But Europe, I don't think a major recovery is not going to happen. Europe's fundamental looks more weaker to me. In Europe, what becoming strong is more is the Germany. German stock market is coming back, where if I saw Spain, I am seeing France, I saw Italy, those are struggling. तो ग्लोबल इक्विटी का पिक्चर जो है वो क्लियर हो जा रहा है कि इट इज नॉट अ फुल ब्लोन बुलिश, इट्स कंपार्टमेंटल बुलिश. मतलब आपको जगह ढूंढना होगा वेयर इट्स नॉट अ ब्रॉड बेस्ड बुल मार्केट. स्ट्रेंथ है S&P, Nasdaq, Dow, दो दे आर थोड़ा रेंज दिखा रहा है, करेक्शन दिखा रहा है, ब्रॉडली दे आर वेटिंग. S&P, Dow, Nasdaq, all of them are waiting for more clarity on this new Trump administration and their policies. So to summarize all what we have discussed is, I'm seeing interest rates coming down, long-term interest rates. If it continues to fall, that's bearish for the dollar. That can be more positive for Nifty. We saw the Nifty highly being influenced by interest rates and the dollar. Next, we are looking at equities as a whole. Equities, we saw compartmental bullish, US indices, Germany, and in Asia, we saw Australia. Good solid base formation we saw in our index, that is Nifty 500. Our index पे और detail में चलते हैं. This is Nifty. It is going down, but I think ये consolidation कर रहा है, ये panic करा रहा है, इसीलिए ये सब जगह पे मैं entry करना पसंद नहीं करता. Where the risk of consolidation zigzag higher. I want a confirmation, as I discussed in previous, where we need to see the breakout for further up move. Currently looks like more consolidation. Nifty is not going to crash off with this kind of green big candle. And with red caps coming, price action neutral, it is not also going to go up. So consolidation में फंसा हुआ रहेगा Nifty. If you look at Nifty 500, which is a better measure for stocks, वो भी आप देख सकते हैं, वो consolidate कर रहा है एक रेंज में, मतलब strong bull momentum है नहीं. You have to be very pick and choosy for stocks. And in general, I have also told you, once we have a sell signal, it's not bullish. We have a sell signal, you better be very careful. Nifty 500 can go for much bigger decline if it cannot reverse. I've projected the idea how this happens. After the sell signal, we often get a correction. And the correction, as the market goes up, it may get another sell signal or once again start selling off aggressively. So currently it's not a good time to go into stocks. That's why participation जो I'll prefer कि आपका जो capacity है उसका 1/3 आप participate. So that's all, friends. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope this video helps you to understand, navigate the market. All the best from my side to your trading. And as always, be trading.